So this is a wonderful first movement of the G major Vivaldi concerto. A few things to consider. First is whenever we have quavers, I would do them kind of separate. So, even the crotchets, not legato. So semiquavers, da 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 da, more legato. Or and that would be the rule for the whole piece, and in general for Vivaldi and this kind of Baroque Italian music. From bar 5, 6, 7, sorry, from bar 7, we have the scales. We want to do it really slowly, making sure that we're playing the right notes in tune. Next one. Third position. And if we do this a few times, it can be quite useful, because then the fingers will know what the pattern is, whether it's a tone, a semitone, or a semitone and a tone. So this, for example, the first one has a high two, and the second one is a semitone and then a tone. So the high two and the low two need to be clear, and it keeps changing. This time it's the same on both strings. This time back to the low two. Making sure that there's an F sharp. It's just making sure that we play in the right notes at the right place. After that, I think the next tricky bit is from 28 actually. It's two scales, quickly going from first to third position. That shift. So we'll be very careful with that. There will be other bits in between, but I would say probably 34 for intonation. Again, it's to do with semitones and tones. So the first one has a semitone, next one is tone, semitone, then tone, both tones. So when it's a tone, the fingers need to be separate. When it's a semitone, they need to be together. So that's mostly for intonation. There will be other bits like the ending of the solo that we just played in a, is it 45 I think? That low one. Apart from that, musically, we need to think about sequences. So whenever we're repeating things, for example, at the beginning of bar 5, each bit a little bit more. And we want to make sure we can hear the top notes. That's what we want to hear. So all the other notes need to not to be as loud as those ones. So a bit less. I would do that. Same thing in the next solo, in bar 12. We want to hear the first notes. We don't want to hear over and over. Typical of Vivaldi. So the melody is at the bottom. sure that those notes have a little bit more speed of bow. And a little bit more into the string. And of course it will be forte and piano, but it's the same idea in forte, piano, forte, and with crescendos and everything. Just going through the piece, I think that's most of it. Of course, the solos are going to be trickier than the tutti, so work on the solos first, and then the tuttis will just be a lot easier. And because it's in D major, we want to make sure that every time we play a D or an A is actually ringing. So for example, from the first note, even the G. Did I say D major? Sorry, G major. Make sure that it's ringing so it's exactly in the right place and we have a nice clear sound. If we do this piece should be okay. And remember, practice it slowly until your fingers and your bow are well coordinated and know exactly what they do. Then you will be able to speed it up. But don't try to do it as fast as you can from the beginning, because it's not going to help you very much.